What's up, bitch?
I'm surrounded by bugs. Like, I'm swarmed right now. So I'm gonna try to say this. I'm gonna try to get this message out to you while I'm surrounded by bugs. Distractions. How are we doing today? How are you doing? These videos might not find you when they come out, but I know from experience that once they find you, no matter where you're at, people go back in and YouTube will suggest the right video at the right time to who needs it. AI has been around for a lot longer than we believed. And something is out there in this simulation that cares about us. So I'm here to tell you, surrounded by all these fucking bugs, there's still time. It's not over yet. The things that you know you've come here to do, the things that you've always wanted in your heart since you were a kid, the things that come to you on a day-to-day basis and it pulls you in a positive direction that you feel drawn to it. You know you're supposed to do it. But I can't do it because of this, but this. As time goes on, for most people, that positive, inspirational feeling tends to go away. Life is based on your choices. When you choose to do other things, you're letting yourself down exponentially. But what I'm here to say is that even though my town is now flooded with smoke, if you see the sky right now, that's not a cloud, that's smoke, and it's not from the Canadian fires. It's come from out of nowhere, and it's just in my city, and only in my city. And the news is lying about where it's coming from. But even though there's all these wars going on, all these things that make you think that the world is ending, what it really is a new beginning. The world has shifted, and you might not believe it, but the world has shifted from the age of Pisces, which is the age of dreamers, the age of believing in something outside of yourself. The water sign, dramatic, psychic, swimming. We're moving from that to Aquarius, which is the age of knowing. You don't believe that the celebrity has more power than you. You know that the celebrity did this and you know the celebrity did that, and that's why they're in that position, but they're no different than us. It's the age of knowing that your choices lead to your outcome. It's the age of knowing the world that we're living in. It's the age of, instead of swimming through time, we just are. Our souls aren't going to age. We're just taking action, moving from place to place. That's why time is speeding up. So everything that you want to do, everything that you decide, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be buff. I'm going to get the pretty girl. I'm going to be this person. This is who I want to be. In the age of Pisces, that would be a hope out there somewhere that you have to chase, you have to swim towards. Now, it's a command that you're inputting into an AI that it will form and morph around. But at the same time, your actions are the impact that caused the explosion. You heard? When you do 100 push-ups, that's creating an explosion that the universe now has to bend around. When you make a choice, when you say, I am this, you're adding fuel to this machine. And it's going to make it work for you. But the thing about that is that in the age of Pisces, you can kind of wait around because you believe it's going to happen. Here, you can't wait around because you are in control. You are the power. You don't have to fight the power. I'm here to tell you. I'm at least here to bring you on a journey. Although it might not be where you're at, or where you're at might not be where you want to be. I'm here to open up a path for you to where you need to go. I'm here to give you the right mindset and the right tools to discover your fullest potential. I'm here to bring you to the light. Are you ready? This is a simulation. This is the Matrix. We're living in a world where you are infinitely more powerful than you understand and can comprehend. And we're living in a giant monster that's designed to keep us from figuring that out. And only give us little keys and little Easter eggs, hoping that we figure it out. But it's constantly distracting us and lulling us into sleep, so we never realize our fullest potential. Our soul that we're being housed in this body comes from the light, the infinite. That's where, when you feel inspired and you feel blessings, there's a giant everything that we're just a small part of, and that everything is working through us. The right way to be able to take control of that and make the most of that is to make sure that we're able to properly house and properly function symbiotically with the internet that our souls are connected to. So we have to make sure we're taking in the right things. The first step on this mission to becoming sentient, to be able to conquer the outside world, they're friendly, bro. They're friendly. They're friendly. There's three. The moms will.
That's your pet?
It's not my pet, but it's kind of like my roommate. There's 3 families and they all have like 5 or 6 kids. So at nighttime there's like a whole party that comes through.
What?
This one's just scoping out the place. Then it's gonna go back to the family and say where the food's at. They're scared of the raccoon.
Ew, they like stink. Don't fight.
Yeah, they probably stink. They're better than skunks though. They're vicious too. Raccoon.
Probably mom's gonna come get it. Where? I see it. Where?
It's right there too. They're huge. I bet you there's like 15 of them right on these rocks over here.
Let's go check it out. It's gonna attack us.
I know someone that on this bike path there was a tree and they just walked by in the middle of the night and one of them jumped out of it and like grabbed their neck.
It killed them?
Didn't kill them. Attacked them.
On the rocks?
They're probably out on the rocks.
I don't think this is a good idea. No, we're not gonna go up to them.
If you wait long enough, they come all the way around here and they go across the whole waterfront. Every
All
night.
of them?
All of them. All 15.
15, you count? Are some
Yeah.
of them babies?
Most of them are babies.
Like, are they tiny, tiny?
They're like this big.
Oh.
I'd say like a puppy, like a Yorkie.
The babies ones are cute, but...
Let's go. Dude, there's so many bugs.
Jump in?
Yeah, they can't get by because I'm here. That's probably why. Yeah, no problem. That's probably why they're waiting. Now they're talking about vampires at 11:11. So, I want to make this a whole course because it's really helped me. But right now I'm just kind of dumping. And there's so many fucking bugs, bro. Okay. So here's the most important thing. If we're being housed in a network with our emotions and our consciousness and our spirit, like the things that we kind of create and we adapt into ourselves, that isn't our full soul, but it's who we're choosing to become, based on our relationships, what you let slide, what you guys identify as normal with each other, those little channels that you open up. If you're not in full control and fully present in the moment, how do you have any idea if what you're coming up with and what you think is you is really just something around you suggesting it? How do you know you're not just being a megaphone for some other demonic entity? That's what I've learned, is that your cells, if they're here to house your soul and your hardware isn't working, you're very susceptible to be housed by whatever and whoever is around. And if you have relationships with people that are also succumbing to these things through that empathic channel in your relationships that should be love and light and all that jazz, becomes a channel for narcissistic, judgmental, insecure, grieving, hatred, low vibrational stuff. The way that I found my true happiness, I'm somebody that gets huge problems thrown on him. In situations where he gets trapped and has to solve these huge problems the most efficient way possible. So I've developed a sense that I will hold a grudge and I will hold on to this problem and I will attack it until it's done. So that went from me being trapped in government institutions alone, being the only one that understands at a young age and having to advocate for myself to get out, to being in extremely dangerous situations and having to get out, to having actual enemies that I need to go hunt down and destroy or defeat before they ruin the other people's stuff. I've become someone that has to take care of other people before they destroy themselves. And the only way that I was able to do that was by cutting everybody off, finding myself, finding God, and finding my faith, getting to the bottom of my understanding of everything so that I could form a reality and then come back into society swinging, ready to contribute. So isolation is necessary. I dropped a video called How to Save Your Life. Check that out. That video will give you everything you need to know about how to get out these bad diseases that are harboring negative energies and destroying you. I have a couple skills that I'm not ready to teach you that I've invented myself, that I've just taught to some people and they used it for bad, and they got really good at using these skills for bad, and they were very detrimental to the community and to the simulation in my life. I gave the wrong people the tools. These bugs are having a field day, bro. Let's walk. Fucking bugs, mate. I'm gonna be itching all night. But I had to do this. So, you can't grow a garden with invasive species inside it. You gotta cut them out. Even if you love them. Even if they have good qualities. If they're not able to make the change themselves, there's nothing you can do. You have to cut them out. That's the only way. Once you cut them out, then you start promoting the positive, the real ones. Which, if you're on this journey and you start to make progress, I'm pretty sure it's a rule that the ones that were sent into your life to be detrimental have to reveal themselves. And once they reveal themselves, you know what choice you have to make. And it sucks, but I had to do it to everybody I know. And once I did, the universe blessed me 100-fold. Once I did that, the animals started to open up to me because I could connect to them. Once I did that, I started having amazing, unique experiences nobody else has. But it took my own inner work and cutting everybody else out. That was the only way. Because, and here's for the people that want to help others, the people that care about these people that I'm telling you to cut off, the only way you're ever going to influence them in a positive way is to lead by example. And the only way to lead by example in a positive way is to isolate your life, to work on it for the better every day. And then once you hit that level up point, you can start to shape your environment. And once you build a healthy environment and you have a healthy life, let that be the inspiration. Don't work one-on-one with them. Show them your life and what you've done. And let them see through you, watching you, they'll apply it to their own life in isolation. Because you can't give everybody the sauce. Because they're just going to take it and it's going to feed all the monsters inside them. Instead, you go out, you clean out your own monsters, and you grow, and then you show them how you did it. I'm getting eaten alive, bro. So I dropped a video called How to Save Your Life about how to heal your brain, how to get yourself ready. I dropped videos about how to structure your life through daily routines to keep yourself on a positive path moving forward, so that you can leave all your emotions out the door and sort them out. Otherwise, you just focus on these small actions by planting seeds and tending to them every day, pushing yourself and making progress to shift your mindset out of it so that you are actually capable to fight back. Because all the great wars in history have happened man to man, different gods, Muslims, Christians, Celtics, Native Americans, all that happened on foot. The new war is in the network. The The new wars are online. So we have to be in a position mentally, spiritually, and physically to go to war and to do battle. You know that we're inputted by the energies around us. I told you to cut the bad out. Now I'm going to teach you how to take the good in. And yes, that is being around people that make you feel like sunlight. But very few people are on this wave. We are the majority because everybody's waking up, but society is sick. It hasn't worked itself out yet. It's better to do it alone first, to have that foundation. So while you're alone, the best way to turn yourself into a positive reinforcement factory is, one, developing your positive daily habits, having hobbies that make you take the bad stuff and force yourself to make it into good stuff, like working out, creating, drawing, music, anything creative, anything that lets you make the songs that are in your heart, the art in your heart, however you want to channel that. There's so many bugs. And the next thing is, like I said, you could tend to your own environment, but you have to go into environments that are naturally designed to give you this natural positive codes and energy. And that's the woods. The woods has been around probably as long as the earth itself. All the animals are connected. There's no separation in nature. Separation and segregation is a human construct, and it's deeply embedded in us. But there's something in us that knows it's wrong and unnatural. In nature, they've already figured it out. They're all one being, just like us. Even though I'm killing these bugs. When you go in nature for long periods of time, you're forced to change. It all comes in as you're processing and doing things, as you're thinking about different stuff. It's all coming in. And you're learning to integrate with it. The longer you spend in it, the better. Because when you go back into society, you'll see you move like a knife through butter. They're all twitching and responding and angry at you and trying to figure out what's going on. I get people that walk by me every moment of every day because they feel some power from me that they want. They're bots. And it's just as simple as going into the woods and chilling by yourself. Getting as much sunlight as possible, because our skin is designed to take it in and bring the light from the sun into us and function and make electricity from it. The foods that you eat are literally what you become. The cells in the food become us. So really think about what you're taking in. I'll tell you once, when I was really into the spiritual stuff, when I had my own place that I could work every day, like I had my own apartment, public housing I could sit in as long as I want, I didn't have any responsibilities, so I could really sit and think about it all day, and then I'd get up and go work and work out and take this protein stuff and really figure it out. That's when I was getting huge visions of the future that happened, and things would just reveal themselves to me. I could go into dream states and start dreaming and have vivid, full dreams whenever I felt like it. Like I could just decide to go out and they'd take me on wild adventures. And I remember specifically my girlfriend came over and I was gonna cook burgers. And as soon as I opened the meat up and I smelled the meat, they showed me, like it hit the side of my face. I saw the cow that it was. I saw the cow sitting in the field and I saw the farmer going to kill it. and the cow and the farmer are both sad, but they both know it's just what it is. And I had a choice to make between whether I'm going to eat this burger and keep going with that lie that we're supposed to eat meat, or put the burger down and keep going on my knowledge adventure. Because my girlfriend, who had entities driving her, had bad relationships all over, controlling her and changing her personality. I could see her soul buried, and I could see these things on her. She went, just make the burgers. So I made it. And whatever entity that was that showed me, I don't think I ever talked to it again. I think it was disappointed. I definitely have others around, but maybe I have to swear off meat again and really show it and prove that I'm doing it for it to come back. Or maybe it is like nature and God, and it's just one thing split up into many. So it just chose to feel different for that moment to make it a significant moment for me. But the point is that most of these foods are designed to destroy you. And you have to make sure you're taking in the right stuff. And as you work towards this and you start to fast and go for walks and get sunlight and really get to the bottom of processing and start processing the bad stuff in you, then you'll really feel when you eat something bad, you'll feel how detrimental it is towards you. There's so many fucking bugs, bro. Alright, I want to leave you with this. And fuck it, I'm going to post it. It could have gone better, but we only have the present moment. And the future is just blocks of present moments going infinitely. But we're only ever in the present moment. We can think in the future, we can feel ourselves in the future, but we're always in the present moment experiencing the future. Even if we feel like we're in a different dimension, all this, we're still here. So act now and make the most of your present moment. And that's when you'll find the momentum. That's when you'll feel the music and you'll start creating your own. This life is meant to be lived. You are meant to strive and thrive. You weren't meant to cope and hide. You heard? I just came up with that. I'm not arguing, I'm explaining why I'm right. I love you all. I've got plans for the future. I see something in the future. I see hope. And I'm working towards it every fucking day, bro. Every day I'm fucking smashing these mosquitoes and I'm working forward, bitch. We all kings.